All right. YouTube, what's poppin'? East New York's finest, hosted by Mike. I'm not gonna do a specific order. I will point out what I got first. So, anyhow, today, I went to Columbus Flea Market. I wasn't going to go. I was just gonna, do like I did the last time, and I was just gonna go straight to Erick's, Woodbridge show. Now, mind you, I know a couple of Ericks. So you're gonna hear me say my boy or my brother or my cousin Erick, or Black Erick or whatever. I went with him and his brother last week to the GI Joe show in Cherry Hill. Not that Erick. The promoter Erick is a slim, Caucasian guy, real cool guy. He's the promoter of the Woodbridge and Edison toy shows. That's the toy show I went to today after Columbus, and yeah, so I'm gonna, break everything down to you and let you guys know. So I did get there early. I got there before 6, and I was able to score this bad boy here. This was the first thing I got, but it's not gonna be the first thing I show you because I want to take the stuff out. Then I got some stuff periodically throughout the flea market. All this came from the market. This whole stack right here, from this right down to here, I got from Bobby, or GI Joe Bobby. Tall, bald-headed, white Bobby, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Real cool guy. I don't understand why a lot of guys say they have issues with him. Me and him, he's fair game. He's like, when I say fair game, I mean he's always fair to me. I don't have any issues or problems with him. I think it's more of a respect type of thing, and it is what it is. This I got from this other Caucasian guy. I keep forgetting his name. He always sets up and sells monthly in the L section. And he gave me a good deal on this. There's 40 comic books here, and there's 10 cars. Now, these Hot Wheels is something I collect for Isaiah for the future because he loves Hot Wheels on card only. He does not like them loose. He may take or may do something with a loose Hot Wheel if it's a treasure hunt, but this kid is mainly just, Hot Wheels, and all his Hot Wheels are over here somewhere. He doesn't want them in the room no more. Like, as you can see here, you got all of these. Then he's got 2 boxes here, 2 boxes here. That has to be and actually these are fully stacked about. And these I picked up the other day in Target, I believe. Some Hot Wheels in both of these boxes. And anytime I get a chance to go to anywhere, whether it's the Dollar Tree or Dollar General, when they have the Hot Wheels boxes, I take them so I can stack the stuff in there. All right, well, anyhow, and then, this stuff is just mediocre shit. There's a brother down there, Mexican guy. I got to stop saying people's nationalities and just say their names, but real cool guy. He's the guy that I brought the Ghost Rider hot toy from. I brought some toys from him periodically over the course of a couple of years. He is mainly expensive, but once people start to warm up to you and they know who you are and stuff, they will give you a good deal on stuff. And he had some other stuff, but it was fodder to me that I really didn't want. Last week, when I took Erick, well, actually with me, Erick, because he drove. So when me, Erick, and his brother Alex went down there, Alex scored lovely. He got 2 nice small size bins of just like 1/6 scale gun, like John Wick would have masturbated on top of all these guns. Alex got, because Alex is into 1/6 scale customs and shit. And he's actually doing something for me that's one of my favorite G.I. Joe. And he's going to hook a brother up, and I can't wait to get it. But it's going to be months, probably around the holidays or something when I get it because, things got to be made and X, Y, Z and all that shit. But hey, as long as I'm still here, I don't care. So I did get, there's a lady, her husband name is Howie. I always keep forgetting her name. She buys for me when I have dolls and stuff like that. And it was, I forgot the other brother name, Caucasian dude that comes from Philly. He sold me a lot of G.I. Joes, even with weapons, for a very good price. He's very, very, very cool, very humble, very nice, very soft-spoken. Fucking beautiful dude, man. And I got nothing but love for him, just like Jerry's Matt. So him and Jerry's Matt was there first. And she brought out toys, but she didn't really have much. But they did grab some stuff. And the stuff that they grabbed were good stuff. And she was selling the stuff cheaper than what she would normally sell other stuff for. So, Perry was there. Unfortunately, I guess last week after my Masters of the Universe stuff, he sold the Transformers stuff. So I did kind of feel like kicking myself in the ass because, but then again, I think he may set up on Thursdays too. So maybe he got rid of it this Thursday. I don't know. Or last, I asked him. He just said it sold. But anyway, I got these from her. I don't know. No, actually, this too. I did get Malcolm Ian, or whatever his name is. This is Jeff Goldblum's character from Jurassic Park. Somebody else had Jurassic Park stuff too, but he wanted like $5. He wanted $10 a figure, and I should have took them all because he said he'll give me a good deal on them. But I knew I was going to the toy show again, and I wasn't guaranteed that Erick, the toy, the Woodbridge toy show promoter, I wasn't too sure if he was going to take. He took my whole bucket of G1 Transformers. It was some decent shit in there, but you know what? And this was the bin for it. That's why it should say on here. Oh no, the bin is over there somewhere. Oh, right here. So the bin was full. There was a lot of stuff in there, no weapons and stuff, and I just really needed the money to recoup from what I picked up this morning, and you know, and whatnot. So he brought all that stuff. And I did a deal with him too, so we did cash and trade on stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys what that stuff was about. But you know, that's gonna be later on. So I'm still here dealing with Columbus stuff. I looked this up and it said Tommy. I am a little confused, but I forgot that, you know, Tommy did do some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, and it has a lot of stickers on it, and I kind of figured because of the color scheme, but when I looked on the bottom it said Tommy, it didn't say Playmates. But then when I saw the stickers and I saw, you know, the foot and stuff, I was like, yo, this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I forgot what I paid for this. I think it was this and something else I got from him. Damn, did I get something else from him? Or maybe I didn't. That's probably the only thing I got then. So whatever. No, I guess this is all I got. So this, she told me just give her $10 for this. I was very shocked. This is a food fighter. Oh, sorry. Let me tell Erick. Let me just text Erick and tell him I'll call him back. So yeah, Erick, you're watching this video, so you would just call me as I'm doing the video right now. So as soon as this video is uploading, I call you, bruh. Well, actually, you're gonna know because this video is gonna be uploading as I'm talking to you. So yep. So I got the food fighter from her. This damn, what's this dude's name? I forgot. Big John Studd. So Big John Studd, him, Ian Malcolm, or Malcolm Ian, whatever his name is, but you guys know this is the original Jeff Goldblum character. And then there's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mauser. So this was $10 for all this. This is worth it just by itself. He's worth it by itself, and he's worth it by itself. So I basically got, either way you look at it, I got 3 figures for free from her. So that was pretty dope. This stuff, somebody had these, and old white lady, I was like, well, how much, what are you asking on these? I saw this and I knew it was Sting, and I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. I forgot what they called these, but this is pretty badass, and it's, you know, considering that he does the stinger and the whole scorpion thing, I thought this was pretty dope. So this was only $1. I forgot who the hell I got this from. No, it was her too. So so I asked her, well, how about this one? She said, $1 too. And I was like, all right, cool. So I got both of these for $1. And these were also $1. I brought stuff from this guy a couple of weeks ago. And you know, this Asian dude who sets up there, he beat me to the punch to a lot of stuff. And this other lady was in my way, very disrespectful and rude, like in her 60s or 70s, real nasty bitch. And because of her, I lost out on the 3 3/4 Planet Hulk, beautiful condition. So the Asian guy beat me to that. He knew I was reaching for it, but I didn't even say nothing because I didn't want to spark an argument. And like, again, I don't like arguing over shit I gotta pay for. But you know, proper proper etiquette is he knew I was fucking reaching for it, and the scumbag took that as an opportunity. So you know, whatever. But anyway, I got these also for $1 each. This Wolverine, and this guy from, I'm about to say Hunky Tonk Man, this guy from Fortnite. And these I got from this other lady. I always forget her name too. She always have G.I. Joes and stuff. Only thing I brought from her was this, and I basically paid $10 for these. This is like I think a 1996 or 97 maybe. Gung Ho, and then from the I'm about to say Planet of the Apes. From the A Team, we got Murdoch and Face. Too bad she ain't have Mr. T and Hannibal, but I paid $10 for these. I mean, he's worth 10 by himself. These guys are easily worth 10 to 15 each. So I basically got 2 for free. And yeah, you know, I did do a video yesterday, and I guess somebody complained to YouTube, and YouTube decided to. I didn't even know they can do that. I mean, I think right now I can comment back on YouTube, but yesterday YouTube did ban me for 24 hours for the 6th time, saying I was cyberbullying or whatever because I made a statement about that piece of old shit Biden. But whatever. Anybody know that this motherfucker died of a massive heart attack, and if you know, Kamala Harris gets gang raped by a whole bunch of Mexicans with AIDS and die, anybody know I'll be the first one to cheer and clap for them. And, you know, like, hey, there's no love lost there, and it is what the fuck it is. But anyhow, moving on. My guy, he actually gave me this, but I can't do nothing with it because it's busted. But, you know, he gave it to me for free. I mean, again, I can't do nothing with this. There's no Optimus head or anything to it. But, you know, I took it anyway just because, you know, he's a cool guy. I like him. He likes me. I mean, he looks like a straight up white redneck. You know, real cool, nicest guy you can ever meet, man. That's why I tell people all the time, you know, judge people by how they treat you, not by how they look. Because people judge me all the time by how I look and think I'm a big-ass asshole. I'm just, oh, shit, his head is there. Oh, shit, there it is. Should have did that first. But anyway, whether it was busted or not, I did take it because it was something he did give me for free. And I feel like you disrespected somebody and spitting on somebody when somebody genuinely holds something for you and say, here you go, you can have this. This is for you. And I'm not that kind of person. So I did take it, and look at that. Pretty okay looking figure. So thanks a lot. And I did buy, I normally don't buy tools or anything at that market. I wipe my seats in the back of my Mustang. They were like I think they were like 4 or 5 drawer. The older metal, red metal, oh my God, tool cabinets. It was probably from here to about here. No, actually longer than that. It probably about maybe 15, 16 inches in height and about 24 or so inches in width. And then from front to back, probably about another 12 inches. And it was heavy. Full of a lot of wrenches, just wrenches, like hand tools. There was also 2 Mac hydraulic tools. One was like a pistol, like a little drill pistol. I don't know anything about that stuff. And a bigger, like probably from like probably as long as this whole box, a bigger wrench. So all that stuff he gave it to me for a good deal. He wanted $140 for both of them, and I thought it was a great deal anyway. So I took it. And this other Mexican dude that was standing there got mad. And when I walked off, he had something to say, and I know that because I heard mumbling. But then when I walked around, I saw my boy. He was like, yeah, you know that guy was bitching, but hey, you my boy, man. Fuck that guy. You know what I mean? And the guy argued with him because he wanted more from whatever. But anyway, I got both of them and happy with that. I should be able to make twice my money back just on that, so that's a good thing. Yeah. So when I heard him tell somebody else it, and the other person, scoffed at it, I was like, word? And I was like, oh shit. And I was like, yeah, but I got my Mustang. He said, well, for you, I'll give you a better deal. He said, I'll tell you what, man, just give me, 70 and 70, 140 for both. I said, you got it. Then I came back and he had the 2 Mac hydraulic tool things and the biggest wrench that was in there. I mean, that was on a table. He said, just give me $10 for all 3 of them. I couldn't go in my pocket fast enough. So that was pretty cool. And that was the same guy that gave me this. So thanks a lot, bud. Then these, I think I paid $1 each on them. I asked this one white cat, and I never seen him before. And I was like, what do you want for this? And he said, oh, $2. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I had something else in my other. I had water in the hand I'm holding my camera in, which is my right hand. And I only went to put it down to look at other stuff. And because, my hands are cramping up today. So I don't want to do this and then, do this and my hands are hurting. So I went to put it down. He said, yeah, I'll tell you what. And then the little ones you see there, man, $1 each on them. He sounded frustrated, but he didn't, whatever. So these are the only two I got. You got Nick Fury and him. So I paid $1 each for those. And then these I got from my boy Bobby. Like I said, when there's people I know their names, and just for the sake of argument and out of respect for people looking out for me, I don't like to disclose what I pay for stuff. But let's just say Bobby gave me a good deal on these. I got Telescore. I got Terraclaw Skeletor. I'll get you, He-Man. He-Man. And we got Terraclaw's claws here. And everybody know that his real original claws, which these are, sell on eBay between $20 to $30 each claw. Each claw. Not for the set, but for each one. Really good condition Skeletor. So had to grab that. Then I got a better version of the Evil Lyn that I had upstairs, and she actually comes with her sorceress wand or staff or whatever you want to call it. So, and she's a great condition. Then I got Cobra Khan with his gun. I don't have him. No, I do. And last but not least, the best of them, my man. This is like a later version of He-Man Master of the Universe. You got Blade, fully complete. Yeah, I know some of y'all mouths is dropping. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, buddy. One of the grails. I mean, when you think of action figure wise of Mo 2, this is one of them. When you think of Holy Grail play sets from Mo 2, we all know it's Eternia. So when it comes to figures, he's one of them. He's not the, but he's one of them. So I was definitely happy to add that, because now I collect Master of the Universe for now, because we all know there's a good chance that'll probably be the first retro thing I get rid of. And unfortunately, this is missing the top, but it's still a Dino version of him, and the price he was selling this for, I still can't believe nobody else didn't take it. Regardless, these are expensive. So this was one decent price for me. I will say I paid close to $200 for this. That's all I'm gonna say. But the price was phenomenal. And then this I got from somebody else for $5, and there's 2 Polly Pockets in there. 2 retro Polly Pockets. And this guy here, 40 comic books. He wanted $1 each on them. I thought that was fair, because most comics, you figure it's like a DVD movie. Like most Blu-rays now, you're looking to pay $1, $2 for them. Most DVDs, you're looking to pay $1 to $2 for $1. That's almost anywhere you go, because they're all over the place, and the mass majority of them everybody has. You know what I mean? So it is kind of good when you see somebody selling comics 2 for $1 or $1 each, because most people commonly sell them for up to $2, $3, $4, $5 each book, and they don't give a shit. And people will buy 1 or 2 books or more from them anyway. So being that this guy gave me all these for $1, that's $40. Of course, it's not a comic. This is a button set, but I thought it was pretty dope, so I grabbed it anyway. And then the 10 of these cars nowadays it's hard to get Hot Wheels for $1, because you can't even get them from freaking Target or Walmart now for $1. Target and Walmart, sometimes they go back and forth with prices between $1.15 to $1.50 now, ever since Bastard got in office 3 years ago. These mofos were anywhere from 99 cents to 97 cents. Even in Stop and Shop. And yes, Stop and Shop, the food supermarket, does sell Hot Wheels. Alright, so there's 10 of them. So obviously that's $10 there. And then 40 books, so that's 50. What this dude did, he did me better. $30 for all of it. I couldn't argue it. So right here, everybody know I'm a Mustang man. You have, of course, just in case nobody don't know, Mustang is my second favorite American muscle car. It's not my first. My first favorite muscle car is the 66 to the 1970 Dodge Charger. And then comes the Mustang. But anyhow, here you have a 67 Ford Mustang Coupe. I like this. This is fucking beautiful. And anytime I'm a sucker for Mustangs. Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. We got the 1986 Monte Carlo SS. Come on, man. I mean, Monte Carlo, that's self-explanatory for anybody that knows that iconic vehicle. Then here we got a 69 Copa Camaro Falcon. Nice. Another Mustang, 67 Ford Mustang Coupe. Then here we got a 67 Chevelle SS 396. Here we got an Aston Martin 1770. I didn't mean to pick this car up. Then here we got another Mustang, a 68 Shelby GT 500. Then we got this beautiful Volkswagen Beetle. Anytime you see Volkswagen Beetles, always pick them up, you guys. Especially for people who starting out. If you're ever starting out in basic Hot Wheels or basic Matchbox, do yourself a favor. You can never go wrong with the Japanese realistic import crotch rockets. I mean, not crotch rockets, rice cookers as they call them, or American Muscle. You can never go wrong with them, especially if you pick them up for $1 and you want to hold on to them or collect them. Always start there. Stay away from the generic cars if you can, unless it's something you thought is cool and you like. Other than that, don't ever buy those. I don't care if somebody's selling them for 10, 15 cents a car. Try to avoid them. Then here we got a 67 Chevelle SS 396 as well in yellow. So again, $10. You can't go wrong with those. And then of course there's 40 books here, so I paid $30 for all of them. So he knocked off 20, which he was already giving a good deal on this stuff. But hey, I ain't gonna argue with nobody. So again, we have the Justice League International button set. Part 3 of 4, Batman 10 Nights of the Beast, number 419. We got a couple copies of that, so we got 1, we got 2 of those, and then we got DC Comics This Is It Legends number 6. This is a 6-book miniseries. This is the last one. Reason why I got these 2 books is because normally in the wild I'll come across them again. This one I thought was cool from Apple Comics. They don't even exist anymore. Number 1, Blood of Dracula. This is I think from the 80s. I do remember this book. I never read it, but I do remember this cover art. I don't even think this book may or may not even be worth the cover. A couple copies of these. These books are worth about $8 each, sold. I know this because I've seen these. I've seen somebody I know sell these for a guy in the Meadowlands about a month ago had these books. He had one with the actual the 3D glasses. He sold them for 20 each, and the guy brought all of them. I think he had like 15 of them, and I think the guy handed over like $140 for 15 books. And no, he wanted 150. They worked on one. They worked on 110 or 15 bucks, and the guy was kind of hesitant to do that, but he did it for him. But you have the DC Comics 3ND number 1. These actually sold for about $7 each on eBay. Sold, not asking price. So I got 1 of these, 2, 3, 4. So you figure 4 times 4 times 7. Come on, y'all, that's $28 right there. So that's already $2 less than what I paid for all this. That's how you do it. Then we got Marvel Comic Presents Wolverine number 58. I think that's like a $2 or $3 book. Same thing for 59. Number 60. And then number 61, and then number 62. These are around $2 to $4 each. So that's, do your math, that's already what, 5 or 6 books. So you figure even at $2 each, for 5 that's 10, or for 6 that's 12. So I'm already up in about the number 86, about the same. Not really worth that much. Then we got the Spectacular Spider-Man number 147. This is about a couple dollar book as well. Still, or every book here is still worth $1 more than what they sold for on eBay or whatever. Then we got the Web of I'm about to say Web of Cybertron, the Web of Spider-Man number 3. There's a couple of copies. They all sticky, but they all protected, so I don't gotta worry about it. We got Web of Spider-Man number 3. This is like an appearance of Vulture. This book was worth some money a couple years ago when the Michael Keaton and Andrew Garfield. Is it Andrew Garfield? Yeah, it's Andrew Garfield version of the Spider-Man movie. This was worth a couple of bucks, but it has died down, but it's still worth about a $4 to $5 book. So you got 1, so that's 5. This is just years of stickiness. All right, whatever. We got 5. So we got 3 here. So that's already 15 bucks. So you got 15 and 1, so that's 20. Then 5, 6, that's 30. 6, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. We got $80 worth of Web of Spider-Man number 3s. And then we got number 31, which is like this is a special 6-book part saga of Craven. With that Craven movie coming out, these books might be worth some more. These are roughly around 5 plus 2. Web of Spider-Man number 31. This is like the Craven's Last Hunt, but not the first one. The first book of that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 7 of those at $5 each. That's basically 35. And then number 3. Wait a minute. Didn't I just have these? So we got another number 3 here. So that's 80, 85 there. So 85 and 35 is what, 115 bucks or 110 or something like that. So I already doubled, almost tripled my money just on this stuff. Just on this. But basically, the comic books alone cover all what I paid for all this stuff, right? Well, not really, including this. Or minus that, actually, I should say. So let me put this down for a second so I can move all this stuff out the way. So I can get to the other stuff. Which is going to be the last thing I'm going to show you guys, which is ironic considering that's the first thing I brought early in the morning. It's always good to have a good rapport with people. People know who you are and know you know other people that's reputable. Because I told this guy, can he hold his stuff for me for an hour and a half or so? And he was more than happy to do so. He could have sold it 20 times over, but he didn't. So I give big props up to him for that. This is going here. This stuff is going upstairs. Let me just put this stuff in a bag because I got a lot of shit that gotta go upstairs. Make sure, you know what? I'll just use this. I'm sorry, y'all. Just give me a second. Let me get my stuff together. Stays here. Put this down. All right. Now, again, this is the first thing I brought up and the last thing I'm showing as far as what I got from Columbus Flea Market. Now, when I saw this, I mean, the guy wasn't around, but he was so happy that I wasn't disrespectful. And he's like, nah, go ahead, man. I don't care. But at first, I thought he was being sarcastic or passive aggressive, so to speak. Because I was like, he had a box and he had some stuff in it. And I'm like, kind of like, peeking through the box, and I'm looking around. I asked the lady on the other side, hey, do you know who this person is? She said, oh, he probably went to use the bathroom, but he'll be back. So I was just standing there guarding this stuff, but at the same time, I didn't want nobody else to go through the box. I wanted to be the first one there. And so when he walked up, he said that. He said, nah, go ahead, man. Don't worry about it. It's all right. But I thought he was being sarcastic about it. And I was like, no. And he's like, so he was, he was cool. But anyway, I paid $100 for this stuff. I thought it was phenomenal. You got the big ass Rainbow Bright here. I don't really know what she goes for, but this thing alone's got to be worth some money. I think I did this. This is it right here, y'all. I don't even know what they go for, but I know they go for some bread. So we got all this. We got this Rainbow Bright thing. We got this Rainbow Bright pillow from 1983. We got another piece of Rainbow Bright thing. Then we got these Rainbow Bright figures in here. So we got the smaller version of one of her friends. You got Rainbow Bright herself. Then you got another whatever. I don't know who these are, but those are pretty dope. I'm gonna take a guess and say he's probably one of the evil guys from Rainbow Bright. Then we got these little things here. I know they're from Rainbow Bright. So these are these are probably what a worth is. But and also this G.I. Joe Real American Hero wallet. Real American Hero. He gave this to me for a good price. And then we got, I guess, a Cloud. Or it's probably go to him. Maybe his name is Clouder or Cloudy or something. And I'm guessing this is all, yep, Hallmark cards. So this is part of the Rainbow Bright land or whatever the hell this thing's supposed to be, a stage or something, but pretty dope. I don't know what this stuff goes for. I should have looked it up before I did the video, but I didn't think about it until now. He's definitely part of Rainbow Bright, and if he is, which he is, he's probably one of the most expensive pieces here just because he looks like a villain. And then you got you got Rainbow Bright and two of her friends. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them. I could be wrong. My sister, one of my youngest sister, did have this and that ugly ass Huggy Bean. Huggy Bean's an ugly ass character. I'm sorry. Then you got the little friends or whatever the hell these things supposed to be. So this is like really where it's at. And then of course again we got the big version of Rainbow Bright. I don't really know what she goes for, but this alone has to be worth at least 100 or over 100 by itself. I can damn sure almost guarantee that. So when he gave me the price on all of it, I was happy. He did price up this stuff, and I think he kind of underpriced it. But let me put this down. Actually, I'll just put this back up here for a sec. Just hold on, something's gonna fall. Gotta put this down and use my hand. Oh, yeah, it was too slippery, so I gotta move it out the way. Cause now one of my comic books fell, and I gotta pick it up. Oh, damn, it wasn't one of them. It was a couple of them. So I got to pick this stuff up. Because just like everybody, we do have rodents down here. Some of y'all might say things like, ew, that's disgusting. Listen, your storage facilities got rats and mice. Some of you got roaches, rats, mice, bed bugs, and ants. You know, you can't, no matter how clean you are, certain bugs you have, you cannot not only escape, but you can't help. And just like roaches, mice and rats been here before us, and guess what, y'all? You may not like it, but they're gonna be here after us too. And no matter how clean your house is, and no matter how brand new your home is, no matter if your house is just built, give it a year or two. You will find or see mice. They always have a way of burrowing in. That's just what rodents do. So. And we pay exterminators every month to come. Oh, these are other books. Okay. All right. So what the hell was I doing? Oh yeah. So from She-Ra, we do have Bo and She-Ra. I do have She-Ra. I don't have Bo, but I do have She-Ra, and they're in here. But I wasn't sure if I was gonna collect them or not. But since I have her with her horse and Bo, I decided why not. And he got 35 on her and 30 on Bo. I don't really know if this is the right price or not. But that's basically already $65 right there. And then it's like I paid 35 for that's how he broke it up, and he said, listen, I'll do 100. He brought everything up for the smaller ones in here. He wanted $15 each on. The guy, he wanted 30, and then the big Rainbow Bright, he wanted 40, and the case, he wanted this price. But he's like, listen, it's early, it was still dark. He said, listen, I'll tell you what, I know who you are, I'll do $1. I said so. I didn't even argue with him, because I was gonna try to see if he would at least give me both of these for like 50 or 55. Because, that's $65. So that's why I was hoping to try to pay 50 or 55 for them. And then, you know, when he opened that up, I was like, oh shit, I already knew what that was. So once he opened it up, and I was like, wow. So $100, that was definitely a good deal, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, so these are gonna go upstairs as well. Hopefully these are the horses for her and him. I didn't ask him if he had more stuff. I did ask him if he had more stuff there, but I think maybe I should have asked him if he goes on Thursday. Shit. Yeah. All right. So now let's go to the show, and then, you know, Erick showed up to the show. You know, my dude Erick, not Erick the promoter, because Erick the promoter was already at the show. So I'm gonna show you guys. Actually, I'll show you guys what I got from the show and Erick the promoter, that is. So let me put this back down again. I don't edit, y'all, so, and I should pause, but fuck it. Why do all that? Too much work. I do want to show this bag, because I think this bag is pretty dope. And he said, yeah, that's the selling point. So I do have another Castle Grayskull, so I got these parts from him. Whoop! I only got this web store because I need the chest plate for it. Ugh. Then I got this. Who did I get this from? Oh well, doesn't matter. Him and his wife are cool. Really nice guy. Again, this goes to show when you get to meet people at the shows, and you know, you become cool with them, you get good deals. Sometimes it's just being you, you know, being you and being a genuine person. A lot of people don't like me, but when you're a genuine person, people see that, and real people who don't like bullshit like this guy, him and his wife, real cool. They, you know, he doesn't come to all the Erick shows as much as I would like him to, but he was there. I was surprised and shocked when I did see him today. They didn't really come with a lot of fire, but he always has some pretty decent shit though. I got some other shit from Erick. No, I didn't pick up no G.I. Joes. I just realized that I didn't pick up no G.I. Joes from Erick. I think, did I? No, I didn't. I only got 3 items, that's right. This is a piece that I didn't think I would get, and I wanted it real bad, couldn't find it, and then when I saw it there, I was like, oh snap, I didn't realize that it was out already. So I do want to pick up the A-Team version of this, and I'll be cool. So, okay, here we go. Now this I've been talking about for about 4 or 5 months now. Heavyset dude, I don't know his name. Heavyset white dude. He's always sitting down. He does be over. I think he oversells his shit. From what I heard, a lot of guys don't like him there because they say he's always trying to buy shit for nothing and then turn around and sell it at the same show for ridiculous amounts of money. And 2 guys actually, you know, said something I didn't really appreciate about his appearance. And my thing is, you know what? If somebody offer you a price or something, you don't like it, that's it. But a lot of people don't really like him there because they say they don't like, you know, it's true. A lot of people don't like seeing somebody buy something for crumbs and then sell it for a fucking whole cake at the same place they're at. But nobody put a gun to the person's head who sold it to do so. And I'm bringing that up because I had an issue a couple days ago, like I said earlier in this video, on like YouTube actually banned one of my videos also. After I made a statement I made about Biden, they banned one of my videos. I didn't even know they could do that. They took down my video. It was more like a ranting video about how I felt about people on YouTube and hypocrisy and bullshit and stuff like that. And I also had something to say about Toy Federation. There was a video I saw that did bother me. I don't like seeing nobody get ripped off. And a lot of people just figure, oh, well, hey, they're a business. They got a lot of reputable YouTubers. I don't give a fuck about none of these people. You don't never see me begging or asking, hey, join my Patreon. Because let's face it, all that Patreon shit is begging. You know, people are basically begging you, you know, trying to get you to kiss their ass and kiss your ass and kiss other people's ass so they can come up on YouTube, do videos, and then a lot of you guys out there think, oh, wow, they're great because they go to the shows for free. Or it's not even free. They really go out under media, because they're so big on social media. And I got no problem with that. I don't hate on nobody who don't hate on me. But, you know, then they got these damn plaques from YouTube, and I don't give a fuck about none of that stuff. And again, you know, I'm a grown-ass man. I don't need to beg people or try to friendly extort people into being naive and dumb or gullible enough to sit here and send me money so I can get free shit. And then they got companies sending them stuff, you know, as free advertisement. Hey, we'll give you this to review, and we like the reviews, we'll let you have it. That's what it goes on. Then about 90% of the people that do this shit up here on YouTube, who are real big and got those YouTube plaques and this and that, and they go all around and they go to these shows and all that shit, which I'm not mad at that, but 90% of them, they all review this stuff, give their hypocritical thoughts on it, because most of the time that's exactly what it is, just to try to get you to buy it, and then they turn around and sell all that shit anyway. Most of these people is all about, hey, let me get to this shit first, so I can turn around and show it. It's all about showboating and showing off. Hey, I got to it first. Now I'm gonna review it, and bam, now it's like, oh, he's the man because this person sent him that, or this and that. And it's like, yo, I don't need to sit here and beg nobody up here on YouTube to help my Patreon, because that's all Patreon is. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, moving back to the Toy Federation, I don't have no issues or quarrels with them. But it's funny how every time you spit the truth, because the truth hurts, people always have an opinion to attack you. You're not attacking. You're just basically stating straight facts. There's a difference. Attacking somebody. Now, if we're in a boxing match, or if you're in a ring and you start throwing popcorn and water on people, and if it lands on somebody and you come out the ring and somebody hits you, you can't get mad at that person because you put yourself out there. Or it's like standing in the middle of Walmart or Target or the movie theater and you hear somebody or a kid crying. You like, yo, shut the motherfucker up, or this, that, and the third. And then if somebody did with your ass as the movie ends, you know what? You put yourself in that predicament. And that's what they do when they sit here and do video. I love, you know, Toy Federation videos. Don't get me wrong. I like their videos. I find it very entertaining. And my favorite guy up there is the brother that, you know, the white dude that's always wearing the hat. He kind of reminds me of Tom Hardy. You know, he kind of reminds me of like a urban, you know, comic cool version of Bane. Oh, I was wondering what toys you brought in first. Your money or your trading. That was whack. But anyway, you guys get the picture. I don't have any problems with them. And I'm going to continue and consistently say that and keep repeating it because I don't. But you know what? You put yourself out there when you do videos showing what you know, like maybe you guys should stop putting your offers on you know, on YouTube. Maybe you should just, you know, say whatever and leave it like that. I think it's a bad idea to do that, because you know, if people don't like people's opinions, then they shouldn't be up there. And for the same reason why I kind of got chastised for how I felt about Mythic Legions, people get offended when they spend their little bit of money they could barely afford to spend on companies like Mythic Legions, because they hear everybody else bigging Mythic Legions up, and then they get mad at you because it's like, yo, look at this motherfucker shitting on this company, and they like the best ones. They're the best 6-inch company out there. Listen, man, to each his own. If I feel disrespected, I'm gonna let it be known. I'm gonna fight for myself, and I'm gonna the same way you look at me like I ain't shit, I'm gonna look at you and your product like you're not shit. And that's just how I am. I don't give a fuck about them or their company, and they don't give a fuck about me, because evidently if they did, that little stupid piece of shit young cracker ass motherfucker wouldn't have came out his face the way he came out. You know what I'm saying? And he lucky I was there helping do security in there, because if I was just a regular customer, I probably would have you know, grabbed his ass over the table and beat and give him a reason to hate niggas. I don't tolerate disrespect, because I don't disrespect people that don't disrespect me. Regardless on race, color, creed, or sexual preferences, or, you know, financial status or whatever. Respect me, I'm gonna respect you. I don't give a fuck if you overweight, if you're slim and in great shape. I don't care if you're black, blue, green, yellow, red, whatever. Respect me, I'm gonna respect you. And if I buy your product and you show me respect and treat me the way I should be treated, I'm going to continue buying your product. But if you're going to act like shit, I'm going to dump your shit like shit. And that's what I did with Mythic Legions. Okay, so moving on, going back to Toy Federation here. Now, you know, I had a problem. I personally had a problem, and people could say, oh, well, you know, hey, you never ran a store. I mean, shut the fuck up. First of all, you don't know what the fuck I've done in the past. I've actually owned fucking video game stores in the 90s. When I was out there, you know, doing what I was doing with guerrilla welfare, shit like that, and going out there doing something, making something of myself. A lot of you motherfuckers are sitting there jerking off in your goddamn, you know, in your parents' bedroom that they let you stay in for free. I was out there, you know, doing what I was doing for God and country. So let's not get that shit fucking twisted, okay? And I did own and I've had business partners with video game stores, and I did retail a little bit with owner, you know, like not an owner, but it was like 5 people that owned this and that. It just didn't work out for me, and you know, I've even got some companies or some comic shops and shit. I was the first person to sell them toys and get them up on toys and saying why they should start selling toys. And now, there you go. Now you have Royal Collectibles that now do all that shit. You know, I was one of the first people to bring that shit to them when they went from being around the corner just selling sport memorabilia and comics, and when they got into action figures and shit, I was their guy. So there you have it. Now fucking Royal Comics, all these years later, they got 3 fucking stores. I think 4 or 3. I helped put them on to Hot Toys. I mean, you know, I'm not sitting here saying that they're stupid, and they're not. I love the guys who own Royal Collectibles over in Queens, but I was one of the guys that helped them, you know, start dealing with action figures. I used to set up their store displays and stuff when one of the partners was still in grade school and then high school, and now these guys, they flourish and they're doing great. You know, I'm not saying that, oh, it's because of me. I'm just saying that there's a lot of people I help, and some people take your advice, some people don't. And, you know, it is what the fuck it is. And there ain't no denying that. And, you know, I just think that, you know, it's never a good idea to boast what you paid and what you gave somebody for stuff, because people are always going to have their opinions of you. And I got a lot of shit here. I mean, it's not nowhere near as big as Toy Federation, but for a regular nigga in the hood, I don't live in the hood. But for a regular nigga from the hood that got toys that he's stacking up, I have some fire and some shit, but I would never take it to. I was gonna do a road trip too, but I'm not doing none of that, because I think the guy robbed himself and he helped him rob him. You don't go. First of all, you don't go nowhere. Let me give you a lot of you people out there some advice. It don't matter how when it comes to business and somebody's pocket, they can be the most conniving person. I'm not saying Toy Federation is. I'm just saying as business, whether they like you or not, they always got to get the upper hand. It's not about that. They'll help you out if you got shit they need and they got something you need, you know, because it's all about, you know, creating a business structure with somebody, so this way they'll constantly keep coming back. But at the same time, when you go in there, well, I don't know what this is worth. Even if you playing the game and you know what it's worth, but you want to see where they at, never play that game, because you're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? So always go in there having a little knowledge of what you want for stuff and how you're gonna do this. That way you're not beating around a bush, you're not pussyfooting around. Now, when he said that he was going to take his stuff there to see what it's worth and try to find a platform to help sell it, see, a lot of people in some of these states, they don't have the means to have flea markets, garage sales, or a lot of places where they can comfortably, or people they know that will buy this stuff and resell it themselves. So they got to go to certain places to just move it, and then they're intimidated by eBay. They don't want to deal with eBay or somebody robbing them, or, you know, paying Uncle Sam extra taxes for $600 worth of shit in one shot. That's just too much work that they want to do and pay taxes on. So I do understand that, you know, and I think that's the main reason why a lot of people in the Toy Federation get a lot of shit in, for just what I said. A lot of people don't really have the means, or they don't really want to go through that. They just like, hey, you deal with this shit, and that's it. And, you know, sometimes a lot of companies do get hypocritically arrogant or entitled by knowing, hey, I got a lot of shit, you know, with the shit, you know, we have social media, we got people coming up here kissing our ass, they need our stuff. They may not say it, but the attitudes and the way people act, look how everybody act, and look at the faces they had and the grins and shit on that video. I rest my case. Again, this is not no issues toward Toy Federation, and I understand for the ass kissers and trolls out there, listen, I get it. I do understand that, you know, they are business. They got to keep the lights on. I understand that, but, you know, just because somebody have a business don't mean you have the right to. You shouldn't try to go about robbing nobody. A lot of people want to pay pennies on they want to pay pennies on $1 and then turn around and sell that shit for $20 bills. That's just You know, I mean, it should be enough money to where you can still make money and make that person comfortable, because you never know what that person is going through personally. So why sit there and try to hit? I felt like the guy got hit in the head, and then he stood there and let them hit them in the head. And I don't give a fuck about that. Oh well. And then later on he said, "Oh, I miscalculated. Then I did 600." So you gave an extra 100 more than what he wanted, but he only did that because he didn't want to take the shit back. You didn't want to give him the shit back, and he didn't want to come across as a scumbag. And he was kind of stuck between a rock and you could see it that this guy was desperate for the fucking money. Because if he wasn't, he would have never did that deal. But you know what? Especially on camera, man. Like, you know, I don't care if you trying to be genuine or whatever. That's just crazy, man. I personally thought that he got robbed. That's it. And I'm gonna leave it as that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about you don't seem to know business. Shut the fuck up. Cause you know, mind your fucking business and shut up. You're just angry because I happen to be a person that said that had the balls to say what everybody's always thinking. A lot of people think because they don't say it out loud. You know, a lot of y'all are pussy ass hypocrites. I'm nobody's pussy and nobody's hypocrite. I'm a straight up motherfucker who speak my mind. And anybody ever want to try to test my jaw or test my hand skills in person, yo, we could do that, because that's the kind of nigga and real man I am. Anyway, going back to this. Now, so this guy here at the toy show, I paid $20 for all this. And the reason why I said I had to put this on here, because look at that bang. He had brand new Toys R Us bags. I said, yo, you got to give me some of them bags. And he's like, yeah, come back later. I got you. But I left early, so it is what it is. And they were brand new, but this is pretty dope. So he only wanted $5 for this. This is a Wind Raider. And I actually have some parts to help complete this, like the wings that go on the side and all that. I don't know what else comes with this, but when I saw this, I was like, oh, gotta get it, because the parts are actually upstairs. So got this. This is the elevator. I do have a Castle Grayskull in here because I took the better one, and I do have the weapon rack. It is busted, but I will put this in here. Actually, I'm gonna do that now. So let me put this down for a sec. And when I do sell it, it'll just be it will be a Castle Grayskull with parts. Whoop. Try to escape. Now again, I'm not trying to be real disrespectful to nobody. I'm just saying it for what the fuck it is. And you know, I don't mean no animosity or anger toward Toy Federation, but for the trolls out there, you know, I understand. You know what? The same way I posted my thoughts, you have a right to post yours. But a lot of you guys, y'all do it hypocritically out of malice. I didn't put that my comments up there out of malice. I just gave my straight up thoughts on it. But when you attack somebody for giving these straight up thoughts, it's out of malice because you really meant it the way you meant it. And that's what I have a problem with. Not because you have your own opinion and I don't agree with it. You have your, you know, you were talking out of faith, out of character, just to try to attack me and be on some troll shit. That's why y'all did that, and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So anyway, yeah. So I only got him for his chest. I do have chest pieces. I just don't have the rear piece. And for some reason, the string is always missing on this. But whatever. I may not need him. But I'll take him upstairs anyway. Actually, I don't need him. Well, actually, I'll compare mine to this one, because this one seems like it has decent legs. But I'll take. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna take the chest piece off, and I'll leave him down here. That's another piece I don't have to. Well, actually, his legs are actually really, really good. Oh no, that one is a little weak. What's the condition of him? He got some good paint. Yeah, I'll take him upstairs anyway. I'll take the Wind Raider upstairs. Put that stuff in the bag. All right, now this is from my kickboxing buddy, the martial artist, the guy I was talking about, him and his wife. He gave me these for $40. He had 15 on Skeletor staff. He had 20 on a Motu Zarin Screech stand with some armor. I have this actually. I have the same one, but you know, I was like, you know what? These are expensive. I was like, the hell with it, because I might find or come across the birds, and I may need the stands for them. And then here, this was only $15. Something like this I would have sold for $20, $25, just because it has the battle axe and the shield. No sword, but hey, that does help create. I mean, that does help complete another He-Man figure. And you know, you get a He-Man figure complete, that's like 50-60 bucks just for him. Same thing with Skeletor. I do have a Skeletor staff, but probably 20 or so years ago somebody chewed on it, the bottom of it. So you know, 15, so you got here 50, 30 and 20, so you got 50 bucks. He told me give him 40. You know, so yeah, 15 and 15 and it's 30, and 30 and 20 is 50. So he was like, yeah, just give me 40. And you know, he's kind of, you know, when he wants, he could be tough. And I didn't want to argue or debate. We don't argue, but you know, like debate with him. And I was like, hey, I was just too tired to sit there and struggle. I was like, I thought $40 was good for it. You know, I have the He-Man, and you know, the battle axe, and you know, the shield is harder to find than the He-Man sword and battle axe. So whenever I come across it. Now, this, I forgot the guy's name again, but I already told you who he was. I've been wanting to get this for a while, and every time I do come across him, it's very hard to get, and people want top dollar for it. Now, he did have 100. He changed the price because he had 150 on this, then 120, and then he put 110 on it. And the sticker thing right here is a little messed up, but if I ever do come across another slave one, or just these stickers, I'll change it out. But as of right now, I don't really give a shit. I look, you know, the reason why, as long as the stuff is in good condition, I'm fine with it. Now, he does have, ironically, for him to sell the kind of toys he sell, ironically, this is actually a very good condition, because I've seen people in toy shows sell this alone for like 100 to 150 without the stickers, and with always missing shit. Now, about 6-7 months ago, I had the opportunity to buy at the Flea, at Columbus, same day from 2 different people, and I should have brought the parts from both of them, and I could have put it together, but I just figured, I'll come across it, and I never realized just how expensive. And this does have the door, it does have the side door, and the so I think the only thing missing from this is the Han Solo and Carbonite. And I every time I go to the Erick's toy show, Erick the promoter, not Erick my boy, well, both Eric's are my boy, but you guys know what I mean. I'm always like, damn, I should have brought it. And then every time I see him, I buy other shit. Then I'm like, and one day I'm gonna go there and he's gonna sell it to somebody. So he did give this to me for $75. A couple months ago, he did honor his word. He told me he would do $80 for me, which is really, really good. It's $30 less than what he has a sticker on it, and that's actually a really good price. And I was like, listen, man, I'll do 70. And he was like, I'll tell you what, meet me in the middle. Meet me in the middle at 75. And I was really stuck on keeping that extra $5, but I didn't have any more cash on me, and I didn't want to go to ATM and stuff like that. So he was like, you know what, just give it to me next time. And I was like, all right, cool. Now some of y'all might say, oh yeah, you see how you sitting here, he wanted 110 and then he told you 80, then you went down from 80 to 70 and blah 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 and XYZ. Yeah, I get it, but you know, and yeah, I understand it, and I'm a collector. Yes, I get it. But again, there's a difference on something being 110 and me asking him would he take $30 or $40 for it. That's the difference. I'll rest my case, because I already know somebody got something fucking slick to say. Now your mouth just dropped and you feel fucking stupid because I just put you in your place. There you go. Anyhow, now Erick, I sold off. It was close to 40 something. It was just like regular figures. I think I did have a complete G1, no, a complete G2 Devastator, 2 of them, but not the other one. You could still complete him, but he was probably missing most of his weapons. And then I had like, yeah, so it was a lot of stuff in here, a lot of mediocre shit and other stuff. So we did make a deal. We made a cash deal, and we made a cash deal with this bad boy here, which is, I mean, come on, man. Now because it is, now I gotta try to track down. I might want to, you know, pick up the Ghostbusters one of this, and the now I'm gonna want the Ghostbusters version of this. And the Back to the Future. Now the guy who sold me those Motu weapons for 40, he did have this, and he wanted 40 for the Mandalorian, the DeLorean, but I didn't take it because I figured I could probably get that cheaper or whatever anyway. So I waited. This is something I really wanted from Playmobil, and I had a million chances to get the Ghostbusters one. But if I can get the Ghostbusters one, the Back to the Future one for a good deal, and when they do the A-Team, I'll be good. And hopefully maybe they'll do an Airwolf or something like that. But you got my man Michael Knight, Devin Miles, and Bonnie Barstow, so that's pretty dope. Come on, kid, buddy, Michael. So when he had this, I had to have this. So yeah. And also from Erick, he did some deals with other people, and one dude, he sold him a nice amount of G.I. Joes for a certain price. I thought the price was a little high, but he did have Transformer stuff in it, and he said he got it at a garage sale. And I was like, wow. But anyway, these were in there. He's actually expensive. This man, he's in really decent condition. This Megatron is anywhere from $60 to about $90 just for him. Him with everything he comes with, selling for around $2+ on eBay. Sold. Complete. And this is one that I know that I'm going to be paying a lot of money for. So I was like, yeah, I made a deal with him for that. Grimlock. I think I do have this same Grimlock. I don't really know what condition it's in. I think I upgraded it already. I don't really know. And then this I needed. Now all I need is the actual cannon. I think there's a cannon for this, but this is the top for the Probot, or what? Probot. I said Pro. Probot. So that's pretty dope ass. Finally. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, buddies. So all that stuff is going upstairs. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this Playmobil. I gotta figure out what to do with that. Actually, I'm gonna keep that down here for now, because right now I know I'll take it upstairs. It's just gonna be in my way. And now I'm leaving my main man, Chocolate Stain Bling, my boy Erick. Not Erick the promoter, but Erick. Show you guys the stuff I got from him. And it's always good to deal with people that's like you, a man of their word. Now, this is something that he gave me last week. When, me, him, and his brother, him and his brother wore his work, because he does a lot of work. And I'm going to show you guys this. This is a t-shirt, really nice shape. This is the second shirt he gave me, not sold me, and I got to promote that. And this brother's doing some good stuff. So let's get to it. Let's do it. I got to show this and show why I'm showing this. So he did a deal with somebody that tried to screw him over. It's not my business, so I'm not going to say what exactly. But I do want to show this so I can show you guys my thoughts on what I'm doing and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Actually, I'm going to show this first, just to give you guys an idea why. All right. Okay. So this was the original Sky Patrol, Sky Boomer, or whatever the hell they call it. I couldn't get it the exact chrome it's supposed to be. So I decided to make a Starscream version of the Sky, like a Sky Boomer Starscream, because it's, and he got this. Somebody screwed him up on something. I'm just gonna leave it alone. It's not my business. But I helped get him at the early this month. He got a complete Night Raven, great condition with everything. Only thing was missing was the figure, but I told him that. But I got a good deal from the promoter who runs Wayne. So all I basically did was exchange money. I exchanged, I got my money back for what I paid for this stuff. I didn't charge him extra and shit. That's what friends do, man. That's why it's always good to be cool and not try to hit people in the fucking head. But anyhow, I was on my motorcycle. I had stuff on a box, and I went to the Wayne Toy Show, and I brought back on my motorcycle in the elements in my bag. I brought this and the the futon and the Phantom for him, because somebody tried to screw him up on some shit, and I don't like that. Again, I don't like nobody taking advantage of people. Regardless of what you think of me, you can't never call me a liar and a fucking snake. I don't care how you feel about me personally. You can't. I don't have those attributes. So the guy had to send him another one. But anyway, this one came. He hooked me up with this, because I'm going to take parts off of this and transfer it to this, because I'm going to turn this into like a custom Starscream. It's going to be a Cobra Starscream / Decepticon version of what's it called, and I'm just gonna say fuck it and just go ahead. If it came out chrome the way if it came out like this, and I did every method, I don't know what I was doing wrong, but this is the way it's supposed to come out, and this is the way it did. It came out more of like an aluminum finish, but it came out fucking superb, but not chrome, not really reflective, and I did everything you're supposed to do. So go figure. I even add the black. And then I didn't paint it over it with this to give it that shine. Didn't work. It just came out like this. And I use automotive paint and everything, so I don't fucking know. Whatever. So I'm just gonna turn this into a Starscream, my own custom Starscream Night Raven, and call it a fucking day. So that's with that. And he actually, gave me these, including this right here. But I told him I think somebody's painted the back to this, because I don't think this is supposed to be silver. I think it's supposed to be white. And the way it look, yeah, it does look like somebody definitely oversprayed it with silver. Somebody did that, but whatever. You know what I mean? But I got the wing stabilizers that go here. So what I'm gonna do is I'll probably paint those blue. I'm probably gonna paint those blue, and then I'll probably put a line or something going across in red with the blue to kind of like give you that Starscream kind of what you call it. And I'll probably do the same thing for these weapon things here. I'll probably do those in blue or something to match Starscream shit. I'll figure it out. I'll probably do that during the week. I'm not gonna rush to do that. So I wanted to show you that. And this is the t-shirt I got from my dude last week. He gave me another one too, another one that really nice. I wore it twice. I gotta show you guys that too. But here you got Tomax and Zaymot, and he does work like this, so pretty dope. He didn't have to do this. So again, Eric, thanks so much, man. Yeah. So let me put this down for a sec so I can put this stuff out the way, because I want to show you guys why I got that Night Raven. Because this is something I painted this thing like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I just really didn't know what I wanted to do with it. So there's parts there. So I'm gonna look up some different OG Starscream colors so I can kind of figure out what I'm gonna do with that. And yeah. Just gonna do something with that. I'm gonna put this here so I know what it's for. Take this upstairs as well. And this Night Raven, again, it's just the body. I only need I gotta take the wheels out. I gotta take out these so I gotta take the wheels out. I gotta take out there you go. You have that. Yeah. I think I have the bottom, and since this gun is silver, I don't need to paint the other one that's white. I'll just take that off. Let me see what I have on the bottom of that. I might not even have that whole tray. The bottom of this is black, so I might do that in red. Yeah. So I'm gonna take this one out. I'm gonna unscrew this one as well, and just take the parts out of that, including the back of that because I could use that. So I'm gonna take that apart as well and just figure out what I'm gonna do with these wheels. I'm gonna keep the wheels that color because I wanna, as they're coming out, paint kind of fade and stuff anyway. So I'll just leave that like that, and I'll just try to get. I'll probably try to get the Night Raven, the wheel and the cockpit seat, because that's all is missing. That and probably the missiles. So let me show you guys the other stuff I got from Eric, and then we're gonna end this video. I got a lot of stuff from him. The brother hooked me up. He hooked me up lovely, because he knows I collect these Black Series. Some of y'all might say, I thought you got rid of the Black Series. No, I got rid of all the boxed Black Series stuff. All the boxed Black Series is stuff I got rid of, because I just decided to go with the original blister pack versions of them, and I kind of use them as wall art. So let me show you the stuff that I got from my dude. Oh shit, I did get these too from the show. Damn, I forgot these. All right, whatever. I'll show these last because I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to drunken them up with other shit. So yeah, I'll do that. All right, so here we have it. So this is what I got from my dude Eric. I got the Night Raven. I just showed you the black one. The silver one I did. So I got the black one and parts for it, so I could do my custom. And I might actually take the other one off and paint. I might paint the bottom red. Actually, well, so I don't know. I might not keep it that black color. So he gave me the Imperial TIE Fighter pilot, the Imperial Snow Trooper, Yoda. You seek Yoda. Jawa. And the Luke Skywalker Snow Speeder version. And then my man hooked me up with the Crimson Guard and the Cobra Viper. And he hooked me up. I gave him some stuff he needed, and he gave me some stuff I needed, and that's how you do it. My man. My main man. So, yeah. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to get all this stuff together. And this video's long. The video's a lot longer than what it should have been, but I had a lot to say. And again, I know somebody's gonna twist it and say some nonsense out their mouth, because I'm gonna tell you something. I hate this. It may sound racist, but it's true facts. A lot of white folks out there don't like black guys that fight back. People just feel like, a lot of people feel real funny when a black person says something because they just feel threatened. I also picked up masking tape too, because I want to do this this design and stuff with the Starscream version of this. So I picked this up from my local store because I had to go get something to drink, and I got some snacks for Isaiah. Now this I also got from the show. I got from the same guy who sold Erick that G.I. Joe stuff, where I got the 2 Transformers from. Real cool brother, Spanish dude. He gave me a good price on these. I got the Python Crimson Guard and the Sergeant Stalker, and he just told me give him 40. So I basically paid $20 for both. I know I don't have Stalker. I know I needed him. And this is what happens when you wait and don't rush. Opportunity always presents itself. Take your sweet time. That's what me and Erick did today, because we were gonna buy. We both was contemplating on buying the Cobra Eels. A couple people did have the Cobra Eels there, but Erick's looking more in the long game of loose. I'm looking more in the long game of seal. But one thing I noticed about G.I. Joes, classified shit always go down in price. Sooner or later, somebody's gonna have too many of them, and they're gonna just try to dump them. And that's what I'm waiting for. Because I did see, in wetsuit, I'm looking to get him out in a while. I'm not looking to pay $30 for him or $35 just because he just came out. I wait. I play the long game now, because when you buy it, I learned that shit from the Mattel WWE Wrestling Ultimate figures. You paying $31 fucking dollars plus tax for a figure, and then 2 weeks later they got it on sale. So I stopped doing that. Even though the only Ultimates I have now is Mr. T from WrestleMania, the Hulk Hogan from WrestleMania, obviously, because they were tag team partners, and The Rock. And I had the No Holds Barred Rip and Zeus. I mean, come on, that's fucking self-explanatory. And if I could come across the Muhammad Ali referee boxer 2-pack for a decent price, I'd get that too, just cause. But other than that, I stopped. And I'm really trying to concentrate on vintage. And as far as new, I only want to collect new for myself, just for wall art, to put on my wall, to cover up my walls. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, sub, and share. Please don't start any rumors or think that I'm trying to, say that you can't trust Toy Federation or whatever. I just gave my I gave my opinion. And my opinion wasn't mean to alienate or disrespect none of you guys from Toy Federation. But you know what? Maybe this is a sign that maybe you guys should stop showing online what you pay people for, because a lot of people feel the same way I do. I've heard people say that plenty of time, and I always left it alone. But being that I'm really well versed in G.I. Joe, I know what they're worth, and I'm like, dude, this guy gave you guys a whole bunch of fucking WWF, LJN like information card backs that go with the figures. That alone is crazy. Then all the weapons with G.I. Joe, dude, come on, man. That was crazy. Even at 600, that was still crazy. That stuff, But anyway, to each his own, man. It is what it is, man. But thank you guys for watching. Peace.